All right, we are back. After our UFC segment, we were experiencing some technical difficulties. This is our first remote away game recording. So I guess let us know what you think about it. We're going to try and bring y'all more content more consistently, and this is a way that we can really get that
Going.
increase. Anyways, with the NBA Cup, that's why I wanted to start with the basketball segment of our show. So first we have Tuesday night, we have the Orlando Magic versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are number one in the East and the Magic number four. And
Good game, I think, actually.
that's gonna be a great game, I think.
Except
I
Franz
think
is injured, isn't he?
Bronze is injured and Paolo they're both
Oh,
injured. They both have like the same injury actually. They have a torn oblique and they're gonna be
gotta work on those
reevaluated.
obliques over there, and there's all that
Yeah.
Disneyland food, all that Disney World food, bro.
So yeah, I think Paolo at the least has been said he's gonna have to be checked in on a 4 to 6 weeks. I don't know how bad the Franz injury is, but it's also a torn oblique, so I assume it's a similar timeline. Both of those guys are 25 plus point per game scorers, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, shoot 50% from the field. Paolo is their bona fide superstar. I don't know. They've been playing well without them, like the past 2 games or so. I really think that if Jalen Suggs can carry them the way he has the past couple of games. He's shooting the three ball well. He's like 91 for 94 from the free throw line on the season. Consistent
Wow.
scorer, great defender, good rebounder. He's an oversized point guard. He's like 6'4", 6'5", crazy athleticism. So if they can get that team working in cohesion like they have been with Jamal Mosley as the coach, that's really emphasized the camaraderie on that team. They're all a bunch of young guys with a handful of veterans. They got Kentavious Caldwell Pope, who's still an elite 3-and-D guy. So I think they'll be okay. But the Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic are both 8-2 in their last 10 games. So like both these teams are balling. The Bucks had a slow start, but at this moment the Bucks are healthier. I would take the Bucks in that
And
matchup.
Giannis is just a monster. Who the hell
Just
on
a
the
monster.
freaking Magic is gonna stop Giannis?
I mean, nobody. I mean,
No
Jonathan
one.
Isaac is injured too. I mean, he would be a guy I would throw
Giannis is gonna
Giannis
just
all night.
murder these guys, bro.
Yeah,
He
I
is
mean, it's
coming
really
for the idol.
I'm coming for the idol. Yeah. Um. Anyways, dude, like it's really going to come down to Jalen Suggs, in my opinion. Mo Wagner has been playing good. Goga Pitadze, the backup center for the Magic, has been playing well, but I don't think it's going to be any type of matchup that they can rely on against Giannis.
Yeah,
You know, he's quietly having an MVP type season. Um,
exactly.
Yeah, and like they're finally figuring out their rhythm with Lillard. Looks like I said, 8 out of the last 10 games have been victories. I'm gonna take the Bucks on this one, but I think Suggs will do a good job of trying to keep Dame under 30 points. But
Yeah, that's a good point.
that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be
Yeah,
enough,
I think the Bucks are gonna kind of take that easily, but we'll see.
right? So, anyways, the other matchup that's tomorrow is the Thunder and the Mavs, right? Um,
Hmm.
Man, I mean, this is again two MVP matchups right here with Luca and Shea. But again, the Thunder are
Both
pretty
guards.
banged up, both guards. But the Thunder is still pretty banged up since they got Isaiah Hartenstein back. He has been getting consistent
Double
burning,
doubles.
yeah, double doubles almost every game. Against the Rockets, he had like 20 and 10 and like 2, 3 blocks. So he's a lob threat. He can score in the paint, the free throw line region with that floater he's got. Um, I don't
I'm
know.
so mad at Silas, man. Like he really ruined like Hardenstein on the Rockets. He made Hardenstein like a chump, and it really was all
Sure,
Silas. Sorry, I just
sure.
wanted to bring that up. I
Yeah,
just
no,
wanted.
you're good. You're good. But like honestly, like he wasn't the player he is now.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
mean,
true.
you can say that about any young guy coming into the league, but like I didn't necessarily see the potential in him being as good as he is currently, but he's put on a lot of strength. He's worked a lot on that floater, which
Yeah,
is like a huge threat
he
on
was
offense.
G League MVP. He
G
was G
League
League MVP.
MVP. He was a runner-up, I think, for the Defensive Player of the Year in the G League.
Yeah,
Also, he's a pretty mobile center. He's a good lobster, like I mentioned earlier. Great
good
offensive
connector
rebounder,
piece.
good connector guy, glue guy. But that being said, they still have a lack of depth at that big man position. So
Yep.
going up against Lively and Daniel
Oof.
Gafford is going to be a big challenge for him. He's going to have to be working hard, and at every possession he's going to have to be working hard. And if he's going to have to, switch out with Gafford
Yeah.
and Lively, that's going to be a problem. Kyrie's been playing pretty well. He's been up and down. He's the type of guy that he can get you 30 any given night, but sometimes he'll just, pass the ball, rebound, play good defense, hit open shots, and he'll get you 12, 7, and 7. So we'll see. I would I would like to say the Mavs are going to win this, but like with Jalen Williams, he's really stepped up this year. He's been great on the defensive side and rebounding. You can't stop Shea or Williams from slashing to the rim.
Mm. I haven't really
I think
kept
that
keeping up with the Mavs at all. Can you give me any updates on how Klay Thompson's fitting into the whole situation?
I mean,
Is he doing okay?
he's doing okay. He's hitting his shots in the corner and whatnot, but like I don't think he's really considered the Klay Thompson of the past. I mean, we all kind of knew that, but still a consistent spot up shooter. It's not a guy that you can leave open. If he's hot, then that might be able to shoot the Thunder off the court. But you know what? I would say the Thunder and Mavs, like that's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna come down to the
Be a
three
fun
point
one to
shots.
watch.
Yeah, it's going to come down to 3 point shots, in my opinion, and the free throws.
Mm-hmm. Well put.
So then on Wednesday, the Rockets and the Warriors are playing in the West. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
oh
Mm-hmm.
man, okay, the my Houston Rockets,
Woo!
bro. We've lost like 15 games in a row to this Warriors team,
God damn
and
it.
literally like over the past few seasons.
It's so
And
sad. And
yeah,
they'll
man,
have Steph and Draymond back for that one, right? Probably.
yeah, they both played in their last game and they ended up winning by like 25 points or something
Oh
like that.
God.
It wasn't a close game, but that game against the Rockets, which was like I think the 2 games ago, um, bro. I mean, Jonathan Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins, like they
I don't
were
want to
playing
talk
out of their
about it.
minds. I mean, Wiggins was hitting and 1 3 pointers, and he was getting
Oh,
every offensive rebound. I mean, the thing is with us, it's like okay, we're a great offensive rebounding team. We're one of the best total rebounding teams in the NBA, but we don't shoot a ton of 3 point shots because we just don't have a lot of great shooters. So like we're not used to rebounding those long balls that bounce high off the rim and come all the way out to the 3 point line again. Um, so I think that's an adjustment we're gonna have to make. We're gonna have to be prepared for the Warriors to shoot a ton of threes. Buddy Hield's been balling this year. So like him, Steph Curry, Draymond, Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevon Looney off the bench
oh
or
God.
as a starter. I mean, I don't know.
Scary, scary hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's another team like the Mavs, where it's like the 3 point shots are going in, they're most likely going to win that game. Um, and we don't rely on the three point shot at all.
We're
So
also
like,
last in passing, I saw, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, especially without Fred on the court, like we don't move the ball well. I mean, I think that's kind of by design because you really want Şengün and Jalen Green to like score in isolation plays,
Right.
draw the double team and kick out to shooters. That's like typically how they would go once you get your double team. But we don't have shooters like that. I mean, Jabari Smith's been
Yeah.
very up and
I'd
down.
like to see Aaron Holiday play more if Fred
Exactly.
VanVleet isn't. Like,
Yeah, I
I don't know
mean,
what, especially if we want to win more, we got to stop playing Reed Shepard as much, honestly.
exactly. I mean, I've been saying this. I said in the first episode, I thought Reed Shepard would have been in the G League by now. Um, like we should have put him in the G League, let him figure out the pace of the pro game, learn the NBA 3 point line, find his spots. I mean, really, the only thing he's hitting every now and then is like a pull up mid range, and that's not
Yeah.
really a shot. We don't want
And
him
he's
to take
getting
that shot off.
bullied. He's getting absolutely bullied on
Right.
defense.
He does look a little scared out there, like a little deer in the headlights, a little bit. Tari Eason has been injured the past couple games, actually with a concussion. He is in concussion protocol, so like I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly when he's gonna be cleared for that. It's not something that happens often in the NBA. I would assume it's like 3 games. I hope he'll be back for this Warriors game because like that's a huge boost for us off the bench.
Yeah. I mean, Amen has been playing super well, but having Tari back would be amazing.
Right. So like you were mentioning, Aaron Holiday coming off the bench for an elimination game instead of Reed Shepard, I think is a huge point that the Rockets need to make. Jay Tate played last game and actually played very well in
Well,
like
yeah, he played so
15
well.
minutes. Yeah, I mean he was playing great
A lot of
defense and
fouls though, as
high
always.
intensity. That's what I'm saying. High intensity guy, Energizer Bunny. He's gonna foul. I mean, when he doesn't have a ton of minutes, he's not worried about being over aggressive on the defensive side. He wants to get
Yeah.
into the heads of the opponent. It's like okay, if you're going against me, it's gonna be you're gonna have to work for it. He's a
Yeah.
workhorse type of player. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing him off
A
the bench a little
consummate
bit
professional.
for sure. And he's I think one of the most underrated guys on the Houston lineup.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Amen's playing great. He had like 22 and 8 last game. He had a like step back mid range that looked nasty, and he's like, "Watch out for this. There's more coming soon." So we'll see if he can develop any kind of jump shot. He's going to be a
Yeah.
borderline all star guy
I had a
already, in
question
my
for you
opinion.
actually, Gabe. With Fred, whenever Fred's gone, Jalen seems to do okay. Do you think there's any correlation there, like
For
with
sure. I
Fred
mean,
not playing and Jalen in?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really just the usage rate that Fred has as like the leader of this team and a top 10 assist guy in the NBA. Jalen is not super comfortable being the guy who just like you throw him the ball in like a buzzer beater situation. It's like, okay, popcorn, 5 seconds. You need to get a bucket real quick. Um, he's more of a guy who takes, 3 to 5 dribbles at the top of the key, uses his speed and athleticism to get to the rim, blow by defenders and dunk that thing. So when Fred's running the pick and roll, I think Jalen sometimes doesn't look comfortable in that, but like he's improved at being a catch and shoot type player and like backdoor cutter motion offense type of guy. But when Fred's not on the court, you just give him the ball and he feels way more comfortable. Looks like he wants to score more often, and I think Freddie is like a knee bruise, bone bruise or something. I don't know if he's going to be playing in the Rockets game against the Warriors on Wednesday, but if Fred's not in the game, I don't think we win. I'll be plain and
Yeah,
simple with that. Şengün's got to go hard at um, Kevon Looney, and if
yeah,
Draymond's back, I don't know. Ime Udoka in a press conference earlier this week was mentioning that he was having discussions with Alpi off the court and say, okay, you got to get this soft Eastern, European mentality out of your head. This is the NBA. He said, you're playing way too much to hear the whistle and play in the ref's favor. You really just need to take over the game and be dominant like he was in the last season before he got injured. So if LP really just like puts his head down, gets to the free throw line without, crying for the ref flopping every time, man. I think that'll be something to look out for. His mentality doesn't look quite right the past few games. I thought maybe he was sick even. I'm not sure because like he didn't look like the same LP from last year. His scoring is a little bit down in terms of efficiency. He went down from like 24 and a half points to like 18 and a half, 19 points this season. So I think he's trying to play more as a part of his team. He got his money. He's not worried about, playing to earn a big contract because he already has one. So maybe that's part of the reason why he's not playing as aggressively. But uh, I think, he just needs to play like an all-star because like if
yeah,
we end up finishing top three, top four in the West, knock on wood, then he'll definitely be an all-star in my opinion.
absolutely. All right, well, we got one more team here. We got the
Finally,
Atlanta Hawks versus the Knicks.
that's right. So the Knicks are number two, and number three is the Hawks in the Eastern NBA Cup. So I'm easily going to take the Knicks on this one. They've been balling. They're
Yeah,
number one net team in the NBA, number one offense. Surprisingly, the
yeah,
Tom Thibodeau led team is a number one
yeah.
offense as opposed to
Crazy.
defense.
And Carl
That
Anthony Towns, my man.
I think he's having one of the best seasons of his career.
Absolutely. And those
Um,
passes, whew.
Oof, I
He's
mean,
making crazy
that
passes.
that one pass, we might have to edit it in afterwards, but like,
Hart gets a paint touch. Towns. Bridges. Carl Anthony Towns with the no-look pass here to Bridges.
You just got to edit it right now. Right now.
he
Yeah,
passed the ball and did a spin, but he didn't need to do a spin. Not gonna lie, but
yeah.
it did look pretty
It
cool.
looked sick.
Yeah, it did. And then that the recreation of the cat backing down DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah,
That meme kind of resurfaced. He got bumped and he looked at the ref like, "Oh, you're really not going to call that?" And then he just quickly turns and fades, bottom of the net, easy bucket. Bro, I'm a big Carl Towns fan, and I really like this Knicks team. I really don't think the Hawks have much of a chance. Um, I mean,
Dyson Daniels. They got Dyson Daniels.
Dyson Daniels, the great
Zachary
barrier. What is this?
Ricochet.
The great barrier thief. That's what they're calling
Did
Dyson
you see
Daniels.
the freaking? I mean, I think they did they win or lose? I think they won against. It was Nikola Jokic just absolutely bullied Capella
Oh
a
my
couple
God.
games
Yeah.
ago.
And Onyeka Okongwu, they had no chance.
Oh my
Jalen Johnson,
God.
no chance.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean, Trey Young is like, the hub of this team, but like he's really been locked down a bunch this season already. There's
Yeah.
been games where he went like, 2 for 13 from the field and like
Yeah.
0 for 9 from three. So
Yeah.
like against a team like the Knicks who have defenders to throw at him with Mikal Bridges and
Yeah.
uh OG
OG
Anunoby and
Anunoby.
Brunson
Yeah.
isn't a terrible defender and he's like a little bit bigger than
And Trey Young and Brunson are like the same
Trey.
size. So,
Trey is definitely lighter and
or
he's
yeah,
not
but you know what I mean?
not
Like
nearly
like
as strong.
Brunson's they're both small. They're both small. So
They're
it's
both,
like
yeah, like 6'1" guards.
yeah. So sometimes actually like with Trey, the smaller guards guard him better anyway
Right, right. So like
because they can keep up with them.
if somehow Trey goes crazy and has 40 points every night, they could have a chance.
Yeah.
But this is a one game single elimination. I don't think they're going to figure it out. We might see these two teams match up in the playoffs. We'll have to see. I think, if the Knicks end up at 2 and the Hawks are like at number 7, that could be a first round playoff matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, Knicks are taking this one.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that concludes our NBA Cup predictions and analysis. We're going to move on now to the echo chamber. Why don't we start with some Instagram clips that we have pulled up, Gabe? Why don't we take it here from you? What do you got for us?
You gonna play the video, Nick? Let's see if
Okay, let's see.
okay,
Golden
so before you
Retriever.
play, so this is we're talking about doing a segment of the show where we find sports that are better than Power Slap. And I think this one, it could be something special here. Could you zoom in a little bit more, Nick?
There we go.
That's good.
Let's see what we got here.
So we got two retrievers in a river in a standoff with a stick, right?
Oh my God.
And I guess we can't hear the audio, but like everyone's cheering them on.
Yeah. My money's on red. My money's on red.
Money's on red. Money's on red. Let's see here. But yeah, this is like just two retrievers playing tug of war in a river, dude. Bro, you know how many views this would get if this became some kind of league?
You could have you could put money on different retrievers. Like you have one retriever who's just like, you think there'd be other dogs like a pit bull like weight class and like the Great Dane weight class.
But okay, I actually think it cuts off before they show the end of the video. Sadly, I wanted to see who won, but I guess
that's a great one. I would love to see like a lightweight class. There's like Chihuahuas.
I was just about to say that it could even be like different types of dogs. It doesn't have to be just retrievers, but maybe it doesn't have to be. It doesn't even have to be in water necessarily. Maybe I don't know, but like just dog tug of war.
Yeah,
I think that could pop off low-key.
Absolutely, that's a good one. All right, what do we got next?
Let's see.
Golfer impersonates Ric Flair and Drysdale 480+ yards.
Bro, he bombed this thing. We'll show the clip while we're talking about it. But
they asked me before how I feel, so I guess the best thing I can tell you is you talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Now give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Here we go.
Let's go, bro. That shit. Let's see what run.
Did you say last?
Oh, look at that carry. There's a bounce.
Across the 480 mark.
I'll take it where I can see the ball landing.
They're all sliding it flatter down there.
I don't know what this is. I don't know. Like,
didn't you say like a couple episodes ago you could beat Ric Flair up if you had a sneak attack?
We should. I don't think anyone said that, but like, bro, yeah, Ric Flair. We said under 60, dude is like 75 or something.
Yeah, that's right.
But, yeah, I don't know what league that is or like what kind of event's going on. If it's a sanctioned event or just like a fun driving contest. It looks like it's televised. I don't fucking
a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. So like whatever this is, I'm not a golf fan, but like I would much rather watch this than regular golf.
Yeah.
And yeah, if we got a guy like that that's that excited to do it, that makes it even better.
Just watch it. Just looks like just whack it as hard as they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was just a quick one. Thought it was pretty fun.
Oh, what is this? So what is this? Yeah, give me some backstory on this, Gabe.
Okay. So do you know what a 3-second violation is?
Yeah, it's like when you're in the paint for more than 3 seconds. That's why guys will tap their feet in and out from the paint, right?
Right. So like if you're a defender and you're in the painted area, right, you can only be there 3 seconds unless the offensive player that you're guarding takes a step in. So what a lot of teams do is like they try to, but it's not called a lot. This 3-second violation is not called a lot. Like the modern NBA, the refs don't call it. And the Cavs are one of these teams that try to front load the paint with big men because they have 2 shot blockers with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Right.
So he kind of just camps out in the paint a lot, and he never gets called for 3 seconds. But watch what happens when he does get called for 3 seconds. Did you zoom in some more, Nick? This is like dead silence.
Oh my God, he's hyped.
He's hyped.
Why is he so hyped? It's the same fucking
And
thing every
that one
time.
wasn't even called on him, but like he was happy it was called. So like I'm pretty sure like this was a weird reaction. People were like, uh, it was kind of going semi-viral because everyone's like,
Yeah,
what the hell is he doing? Why is he celebrating that? They're
yeah,
calling a violation against his team. But like
yeah.
I think he's just really like he knows that he takes advantage of that no call so often. Like no one ever calls a 3-second violation. So when it actually is called, he's like, oh, thank God someone called it. I'm getting away with all this shit. You better just call it on the other side too. And he's
Yeah.
elite shot blocker. Maybe not top 5 right now, but like he's a guy that is
I
gonna
love Jared Allen, one of my
shot.
favorite centers right now.
Yeah, fellow Longhorn too, bro. He went to
Hmm.
UT. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, he's just excited that they called it. I thought that was really funny because people didn't understand why he was happy.
Yeah, that's why you always see guys like tapping their feet right in and out of the paint
Right, right.
sometimes. Yeah, it's so dumb. That rule's so dumb.
I mean, the thing is, like, it was because like defenders like Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell
Yeah,
would
bro,
just
Russell, right? Yeah.
they would just stand in the paint and just like put their hands up, and you could not get a shot off them. So they made that rule so that you had to at least step out of the paint every now and then.
Right, right. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I wouldn't take that rule out of the game, but
You're
like
right. You're right.
if
You're
it's in
right.
the game, call
Yeah,
it. Like if it's
yeah.
in the game, call it.
You're right. That's a good argument. All right, Bryce Mitchell. We were talking about him a little earlier.
Yep. Thug Nasty. Oh, we need the sound for this too.
On Time Motors, 900 East Line Road, Searcy, Arkansas, White County. They paid me to be here. These ain't my cars, and I don't really care about them. When I ripped my testicles open with the drill, I had to drive myself to the hospital in my pickup truck. I really wish I would have had this Corvette. I would have made it on time.
Did you hear what he said
Oh
though?
my God.
He said,
Yeah.
I drilled I just got my nutsack caught with a drill. I wish I could have gotten there faster in this Corvette.
Bro, what the hell?
And this was like an actually like locally aired commercial.
Oh
I thought
my
this was the
God.
most random shit ever. I thought it was like a Shane Gillis type skit with like ISIS Toyota,
Yeah.
but like
His nuts are busted and the earth is flat, according to Bryce Mitchell, yo.
and seatbelts are a conspiracy by these car manufacturers that are designed to make you not be able to get out of a car.
For real.
It's
You know what's
like,
funny? He didn't own a Corvette. I'm pretty sure he owns like an old ass like Ford Explorer.
yeah, he's got old like F-350 truck, I would assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big ass, like from the 80s. That thing's been running for 35
I
years.
really hope. Have y'all seen him rap, Bryce Mitchell?
I've seen a few clips, but like I've mostly seen like those things where it's like the lyrics, like the Genius
Oh.
videos where like the rappers break down their lyrics. Like, oh, what did you mean by this?
Nick, can you look up Bryce Mitchell freestyle rap really quick for us?
Yeah, I got you.
I know it's which one it is. It's with the Schmo. But this dude is actually super talented at rap, and he does it in his like Arkansas like twang, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's so good, dude. It's so
It's
good.
just it's the lyrics are actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard some of the clips, but like it's just
He's the best
something
rapper in
about
the UFC. He's definitely better than Tyron Woodley. I don't know if y'all have heard his
yeah.
stuff.
I don't even know if I've ever heard Tyron Woodley
It's
rap
terrible.
or any other UFC
Terrible.
fighter for that fact. Like, but yeah,
Yeah,
I just feel
Bryce
like
Mitchell.
with that southern accent, it just kind of sounds racist no matter what.
I know it
That's
was
the
from
only thing.
Texarkana. It's the short on the left, the most recent one, the new track. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Really kind of different now how I gotta live. Been up in the gym every day 4 a.m. Gotta go lift. Hey, what's up, Coach Jay? Then Willie Matt call up on the phone and I gotta listen up, see what Coach say. Been up on the grind, working my hands, working my stance. Opponent throw a jab, but I see it in advance. Rear hand parry, but I gotta get it back up just for the hook. I already know it's coming, I ain't even gotta look. Hell or high water come, but I really ain't shook. Cause I've been there, done that, and I read the book. And I really act to it when I'm in the backwoods. And I gotta get corn, just left Atwoods. And I'm right back at the farm, cows in the field, pigs in the mud, chickens in the coop. Really good at shooting and I ain't talking hoops. Yeah, that's the word, and I keep you in a loop. Rhyme around town with a cap and a white T-belt and the blue jeans, and I got the boots, and I fight hard and my scars are the proof. Yeah, I'm in a 7-3, it's old school. Eye to eye, I'm mighty high, we ain't eye to eye. I'm in the hay fields where I like to ride with cedar trees and blackberries. Don't mess with me, I'm that scary. My guns hit hard like Pat Berry. Yes, I'm on those mats, very meticulous. Yeah, it's ridiculous, flowing like I'm amphibious. No negativity, I'm oblivious. Really from the bottom and I really ain't stopping. Every time I fight I got a million jaws dropping. Really kind of different now how I gotta live.
That was
Bars.
not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at the beginning, I was like, I don't know what to think about this, but then he got to that amphibious or whatever line. I was like,
You got the
wait a
hay
minute.
fields and the cedar trees and blackberries. Don't mess with me.
I mean, hey, I will give him this. I mean, I wouldn't listen to his music just like on my own, but like
Yeah,
for the entertainment value. But anyways, uh, no rap cap, bro. No
yeah,
rap cap. It's all reality for him. Everything he's
yeah,
saying in those bars, bro. It's like it's his actual life.
yeah. I
So
mean,
I'll give that
authenticity.
to him. Yeah, like it's just
Absolutely.
like rap with what's around your surroundings, right? You're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in the zone. On my
He can
fucking
make
track.
dumb commercials and he can rap hard and he can farm hard and he can fight hard. That's Bryce Mitchell. We got to
I'm saying
support him.
live a
He's
good
from
life.
Texarkana, even if he
Oh
believes in flat Earth. Uh, Yo, Gabe, I got Nick, you can jump in this if you want to, but I got a little echo chamber myself. Gabe, I know you're not really like a fan of Lord of the Rings, but I mean, just a little background for you. Lord of the Rings is like a fantasy type
right.
movie. So any kind of like orcs, elves, stuff like that. I know you're familiar with that kind of stuff, like
Yeah,
Skyrim and stuff
yeah.
like that. So if you just put yourself in a fantasy world, the reason this is like bringing up is because Shavkat Rachmanov actually said Lord of the Rings was like his one of his favorite movies, like series.
Really? I would never have
About like
guessed that.
different characters. So he said that Nick, you know that Aragorn and Legolas. Aragorn is like the king of the humans, and then Legolas is like an elf. And he said
Hmm.
that those are the two guys that he would want to fight alongside him in battle. So I guess
Well,
this,
hold on. Let me jump in there real quick because we've only seen Aragorn and Legolas fight with weapons. So
true.
I don't know. I mean, one is a supernatural creature who's been alive for what thousands of years, and
Mm-hmm.
the other guy Aragorn. He's just this Giga Chad. Dope as fuck human guy who
Yeah,
rolls up with these dwarfs and he's like, "Hey, come fuck some shit up with me." And
yeah.
maybe Aragorn has the hands, but I don't know. I don't know if Legolas could really do anything without his
Without his bow.
sword.
Okay, bro. I don't know what y'all are talking about any of these names, but who was the guy uh with the long like white hair? He's got a bow and arrow
Gandalf,
or something.
That's
the
No, no,
wizard.
Legolas.
no, no, no. The archer guy.
That's
Oh,
Legolas.
Legolas. Legolas.
That's what that is. I remember I saw something on like Instagram. It was like, like he's never missed a shot or something, right?
Well, Legolas took down a whole elephant by himself with like two knives. So I would give Legolas like
Yeah, this
if
guy.
he was
This
in
guy.
like if he was in like the 170, range, I want to see Gimli the dwarf fight Alexander Volkanovski. That's
Oh
all
my
I'm gonna
God,
say.
that would be fantastic.
I
I don't
want to
even.
see Gimli versus Volk, bro.
Dude,
Oh,
that'd
this.
be
Yeah,
a crazy
I
fight,
recognize
man.
this guy.
Do not underestimate Gimli, man. He'll take you down.
Bro, I don't think you could take Gimli down if you're Alex.
So
Yeah, dude,
wait,
this dude's built like a boulder, man. You ain't taking a boulder down.
what were you guys saying? This is supposed to be like a fight with just hands?
Yeah, like okay, so my question for Nick is who in the Lord of the Rings you think would be the best in the UFC? And for Gabe, in a fantasy like Skyrim or Lord of the Rings setting, which UFC fighter could you see doing well in those settings?
Wait, in a
Weapons
fantasy
allowed.
world?
Okay,
You know,
Gabe, here, let me paint you a picture, all right? Imagine, this magical wizard who strolls up, smoking a pipe. He's high as hell. He's chill.
I
He's
know exactly who that is in the
Yeah.
UFC.
So imagine if Gandalf, he walks up and he's like, "All right, I was transported to this magical realm you call Earth, and I'm looking for a squad of valiant fighters.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
got
So
All
how
right,
many?
who you bring?
How we
Three.
talk?
Do three. Let's do three
Three.
fighters. Who you
Okay.
bringing?
Well, I think the first one that came to mind right when you were like, "Oh, this like wizard looking guy smoking a pipe walks in," I immediately thought, bro, Sean O'Malley, dude. He kind of already fits. He kind of already fits that, that phenotype or whatever, dude. Like he's just gonna come in. He's gonna be some kind of wizard for sure. I'll tell you that. There's gonna be smoke coming behind
I
him.
could see him being like a trickster kind of type too,
Yeah, yeah.
like throwing
Um,
smoke bombs.
yeah. I mean, yeah, just like little weed balls and shit. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Like, look at
Sean
this.
O'Malley,
You
that's a
telling
good
me?
one.
You telling me this guy doesn't look magical or something, dude? I don't know.
He looks like a leprechaun.
It's twinkle toes or
bro. He
something,
looks
dude.
like Smeagol's cracked out cousin, bro.
All
So
right, so
I guess
Sean O'Malley's
Sean
one.
O'Malley. Okay, we need like hard-nosed brawler. Doesn't really care if he gets hit or not. I'm gonna go Sean Strickland also.
Okay.
I think
Here's the
Strickland,
thing, you guys.
yeah,
Here's one. He looks kind of like an orc.
right, yeah. Make him grow out the beard or something. He could look like one of those hobbits, but just overgrown. I don't know. Uh, maybe I don't know. I think he'd be okay. He's the type of guy you take into war. He's gonna get some stuff done. I don't know if he's the best fighter in the UFC
I
by
feel
any
like
means.
he could put some work in with a crossbow. Honestly, he's a good shot with a
Probably, yeah. I
gun.
think you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay, but one more. I mean,
So
shit.
Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland,
And like you're saying, like current fighters or just
anyone, any fighter in their
anyone,
prime,
anyone.
in their
Okay.
prime.
You know what, bro? Fucking Fedor.
I was gonna say Fedor. I actually
Fedor.
was. I was
He'd be
thinking Fedor.
Yeah, he'd be like the King Goblin or whatever the fuck y'all are talking about. I don't know.
The King Goblin.
The King Goblin, bro. He's gonna eat whoever's in his path.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't even know if they have goblins in
Why
Lord
does
of
he
the
look
Rings.
like
I
a
don't know.
goblin? Why does he look like a goblin?
Nick, do you
Oh
even
my
know who this
god,
guy is? He's like one of the best fighters in UFC
dude.
history.
I love his nickname is the Last Emperor. That is such a
That's
dope.
perfect. That's perfect. You could even, yeah, call him the Last Emperor. That could be
Yeah,
like the main bad guy in
yeah.
one of these Lord of the Rings movies.
Dude, I like that. Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland, Fedor. You got the three big whites in all in
The
all the
Great White
lands.
Hosts, yeah.
Nick, what about you? What about who do you think would, vice versa, in the Lord of the Rings universe do well in a UFC setting?
In the UFC, I mean, you took Gimli straight out of my mouth, man.
Yeah.
He's just a badass, but I'll pick someone else. Who was that long lost dwarf king in the
Thorin?
tour? Yeah, dude, Thorin.
Thorin
He would be sick in
he'd probably fight in 150.
UFC, man.
Dude is pretty
Majestic as
yoked.
fuck.
Oh,
He carries he kicks some ass.
Yeah.
He can slice and dice. He can get in there real quick, but he's got the strong chin. He's malleable. He's got
I want to see Sauron. I want to see Sauron fight John Jones.
Sauron. Okay, I mean Sauron. Of course, he's an obvious pick, man. He's this all evil
bro.
wizard. He owns the earth. Like this dude's OP, man. I thought we were sticking away from obvious choices.
Actual like demigods.
Yeah, yeah.
We can,
Okay,
well,
maybe you're right.
actually, this is actually on topic. I didn't even remember this until just now. I saw a video with what's his name, Gollum, right?
Oh yeah, Gollum.
Like he's a little like skinny guy, whatever. He's like giving the my precious guy, right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
So I saw like he was apparently doing some like jujitsu.
yeah.
Like,
Really? The guy, the actor?
yeah, like in one of the scenes in the movie. Like
What?
he was like going for a rear naked choke. Like literally, he had
Crap.
his heels locked in and
He
everything.
got both butterflies in.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, what the hell? He's actually doing some jujitsu. Someone made
I
a
want to
meme.
see Golem in the atomweight division against like one of
Right,
these
yeah.
like one championship girls. That would be a
Nah,
fight.
That would be an interesting fight. And then I got this other guy. I don't know if you remember this guy's name specifically, but he was also in one of the newer Hobbit movies. This guy named Azog. Let me show you this
Oh,
pale
is he like the orc?
the
Oh
pale
my
orc
dude.
monster.
oh shit,
Dude,
this
he's
guy
gonna
looks like a
dude, doesn't he
beast.
have like knives for hands or something like that?
Yeah,
From what I
so
remember.
one of his arms I think is like cut off, and he has like a sword
Oh,
for
bro,
like
I don't know. I
a
think
missing arm.
this guy would be a beast. I don't
This
This
even
guy
guy
know.
could
versus
come
Alistair
in.
Overeem.
Oh, my
I
sweet
don't know,
Wolverine,
man.
dude. I don't know if he has the blade on his arm, whatever you're saying. I don't know, man. But those knees and elbows from Wolverine, that'll be a great fight. That'd
I
be a
don't know,
great
man.
fight.
This dude,
What's
this
the over
dude's a
under on that fight?
vicious. He's a
I feel like
vicious
Daniel
monster,
Cormier could
bro.
give this guy a little like just like I don't think Azog knows how to defend a single leg.
Bro?
So maybe
And
instead of striking, like maybe a little like a heavyweight grappler.
a wrestling match, yeah.
Yeah. Because like I don't think anyone like Derek Lewis wouldn't stand a chance against this guy as much as I love Derek.
Nah,
Yeah. All right. Well, that was my echo chamber. Gabe, you got anything
that
else, or
was
we
pretty
move
good.
on to
That
our
was pretty
last
good.
knick-knack segment?
Well, I did have a question for you.
Yeah. What's you got, bro?
So, what do Carl Malone and Josh Giddey have in common? Like, what is the connecting piece to those guys?
They both like him younger.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
Uh,
yo.
like I don't know if Nick knows the story. Carmelo impregnated like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl when he
The
was in
mailman.
college. And he's in college at Louisiana State. And I think they had a away game at BYU, and he ended up something ended up happening. But charges weren't pressed. So I don't know, some
Yeah.
kind of deal was made with the family. But anyways, yeah, the Gady drama from was it last season, the season before, where the videos came out of him hitting on like a 17-year-old girl, but he was also 17. So a lot of people
Everything
thought
was fine, but I kind of felt bad for him a little because people made him actually sound like a pedophile.
yeah,
So
exactly. The memes
that
were
kind of sucks.
nonstop,
I mean,
nonstop.
maybe if he could shoot a shot, then people would defend him more, but
I
he
mean, he's
can't
been
shoot
doing
anything.
okay. He's been
He's
doing
doing
all
all
right
right on
with
the
the
Bulls,
Bulls.
but
Yeah, he's doing all right. But anyways, okay. So Karl Malone, he's the oldest player in NBA history to get a triple double. So he got 10, 11, and 10 when he was on the Lakers. He was 41 years old in 127 days. I don't know why it's so exact, but okay. And then Giddy has the youngest triple double of all time. He was 19 with 84 days in
oh wait,
his.
that was what they have together.
That's it. That was it. Yeah, I didn't think you were ever gonna guess that, but
Well, there you have it, guys. That was a great end to our echo chamber.
gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
got me. You got me good. We'll see y'all in our last segment of knickknacks, and yeah, we'll end it there. We'll see y'all soon.